Hello. I began my journey in West Point after I lost Irma. Sweet, sweet Irma. I seem to be alone now. There are no survivors. There's only those things. I have to get out of this house. I need to find hope. I need will. I need to find Irma. My name is Carter Rancid Meat Sack, and this is my story. Hello, YouTube. I'm Buffalo Willie. This is my second YouTube video, so if you didn't get a chance to check out that first one, link in the description below. That was actually covering the story of Irma, but this is a new tale, the tale of Carter Rancid Meat Sack. Yeah, we're up here in West Point, and I think this is the northern area. I do know West Point pretty good, not the master by any means, but yeah, I love West Point. I feel like it's a good kind of mix of difficulty and pretty solid loot, but we're going to start our journey here with looting up our starter house and then going from there. So overall, our objective with this run with Carter will be to find our dear sweet Irma. She has gone missing, and we have been just moseying around our house for about a week while the apocalypse has been going on. So to find Irma, we're going to need to establish a base. We'll need to find food, water, and plenty of weaponry. Maybe Irma has that. You know what? It's best I find some. I actually have a really bad feeling about Irma. I mean, it's been a week. Here's our neighbors now. Lucky they are zombies, and we get to take out our anger on them. Kill them like we always have wanted to. Bonus points for looting the corpses. Make your way over here so we can clear this place out. Take your time, take your time. So the clearing out of our neighborhood is going well, as expected. I actually have a little bit of a little mess up right here. I don't know if it's me or the new build or what's going on, but I definitely have a few little hiccups. I don't really have any desire to stay at this current location. When I stay at West Point, I do like to go down the south part of West Point, kind of more secluded, and just kind of stay there as much as possible, going to town when needed. But first day, maybe first 2 days, we'll stay up here close to our starter base, get established, and make our way down to the base I'm talking about. On our way, I would like to focus on just getting food, getting weaponry. If we could get a working car, that would be amazing, but obviously that is asking a lot from the Zomboid gods above, but hopefully we can get a car. That'd be awesome. Let me know what you guys are thinking of this current build. So they did just drop the ragdoll effects, and you guys will be able to see that here in a bit. But so far I like it. Let me know what your guys' experiences have been with that down in the comment section below. Here's another sneaky little neighbor hanging out there. Let's clear him out and see what he has inside of his home. So we had some cooking food, some cooking pot, had some food hanging out as well. We're gonna take that. We're also just gonna cook up some food. Not that we have a whole lot of time to kill here. Using your first week is definitely important. The way you use your time is definitely important. So we're going to be cooking up some food here, eating some of that good stuff, and I don't know, saving some food for our journey to our soon-to-be base down south. Also, this is the first basement I've seen. I am completely new to Build 42, and this is awesome. In the future, I'll probably base up, or at least get a base that has a basement. For this playthrough with old Carter, we are not going to be staying in a base that has a basement. But really cool spot. Unfortunately, that specific base didn't have too much amazing loot. But still, Awesome. So not that we need it right now, but cool find, needle and thread. If we ever get like a gnarly laceration, or not a laceration, but an actual deep wound, we could use that to bandage up. That was it for that house. We're gonna make our way down to the neighbor house, get some more food, have another little cook session here. Again, this is like decent use of time, not the best, not the worst, but we'll be taking this food on our journey, so we'll be getting some good use out of it. Up here, we're actually lucky enough to get our first glass bottle. It's awesome that in the new build they tell you what the container of like water is, if it's made out of glass or plastic. What that does is that when you need to purify the water later in the game, you're able to actually see like plastic. Okay, I need to microwave plastic, or if it's glass, I can go and actually put that directly on the fire. So awesome! Thank you, Indy Stone. Definitely appreciate your hard work. So here, just making time for TV time. Early game, try to get that XP. With Carter, to be honest, I didn't get the best, like, min-max use of time with the TV, but still, made good use out of it when we could. Here, got another little moseying neighbor. Take him out. Neighbor eliminated. But yeah, so far this build has been awesome. I feel like it's just a little sharper. Everything's a little bit sharper. There's definitely a lot of improvements that I have absolutely adored. There's some things I have disliked, mainly just like some little quality of life things. So like, just breaking, whatever it's called, you break apart the washers. When you do that, you used to be able to just right click and disassemble all. Super simple. For some reason, there's probably a mod out there to fix it, but right click and I'm having to like individually disassemble one at a time. There's that change that I'm not a huge fan of, and I'm sure that's going to be fixed here soon, or there's probably a mod out there for it. Same with ripping sheets. They made that like significantly longer to do, which is fine, but doing that now like out in the open isn't so much of a thing you want to do. So I've like even been loading up the clothes that I'm gonna be ripping and tearing, just loading that up in my car, up in my backpack, taking that back to base and doing it there because it takes so much longer. Same with the electrical. Going back to that also takes so much longer that like that's something that you're doing less out in the open now, which is, I don't know, the changes in the game, the way that it has impacted the way that you're gonna be, your playthroughs are definitely cool, definitely very different than Build 41, which I think as a Zomboid player, I think the community definitely needed change. Like, I mean, come on, the spear has been meta for so long now, and okay, I'm going off. But anyway, right here, had another mess up. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on, but it has to be something with the new update. Like, I did not have this many dropped input. Whatever, but it's fine. We survived. This is a scratch. Oh yeah, I'd love to see it. And surprisingly, like, nope, like nothing really. No, nothing. Locked. Lockaroony doony. Lockaroo. And Lockaroony doony. We got a little motherfucker hanging out here. That needs to be dealt with. And another. A smasheroo. In we go. So it was too dark in here. I'm just gonna cut it out. A few folk came over here to hang out with us, so we'll actually not fight them. Too many for us right now. We're going to make our way over to the hardware store if we can get there tonight. I know there's a little upper part that we can sleep in if needed, There's probably going to be too many zombies. If we could just find a place to sleep, I will be so grateful. Okay, we should have lost most of the zombies to where we can deal with these guys. And at this point, we'll probably just sleep in the car. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bop, bada bing. There we go. And just like that. Locked. Locked. Come on. And okay, we're good here. Gonna be spending the night in this car. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And good morning, you beautiful people. We are gonna make our way back over to our starter house today. That'll be our first little goal. And we're gonna pick up our satchel. We dropped that on the ground because we were over encumbered last night, but yeah, that'll be easy thing to do. I do have a mod that allows me to wear the satchels on the front, so it's kind of a better fanny pack. That's really useful. The only downside is that the satchel still doesn't give you like that much encumbrance reduction, so still it's awesome, but does have its kind of downside. But look at all these zombies making their way over to that gunshot. Those guys are just silly. And you see now we're making our way back over to our satchel. Snag that guy up, you beautiful little thing. Hell yeah. Just gonna get a quick rest off now. Make sure we're all rested up. With this build, I haven't showed my stats, but I do have high level 8 strength and level 4 fitness. So solid, really solid, but not the best. So I am making sure to stay nice and rested up here. And we can see our neighbor has this, beaten up taxi, but we'll, hopefully we can get a key for it. And bam, to my surprise, there is a key right there. Let's see if this guy starts up. 1, 2, and no, it's not looking good. So, nope, no gas. But without looking under the hood, it turned over, so battery's decent, and engine's at least decent enough to turn over, right? So we'll get gas for that here soon. That'll be our next kind of priority. Let's get rested up, get fed up. And this meat, I'm kind of not in the mood to keep cooking, so I'm just going to drop the meat on the ground for now. Little, come back to it later, I guess. Save it for later. And it's going to keep on looting over here. Check on the neighbor's house. What can we get? What can we get? Locked. And just like that, our... I was waiting for it. Our next alarm going off. So, love to see it. Love to see it. Hope you guys enjoyed that little workout montage. We're just going to get rested up right here, get a drink of water, and continue our journey. We got this little neighbor. Continue. Another neighbor. And if you look closely, you can see he has a little satchel. We're going to make sure to snag that guy. And just like that, we got 2 satchels. So again, not something you would normally be able to pull off in the realm of vanilla Zomboid, but we got a mod that allows us to wear the satchel on the front, and we can have the one on the back, so awesome stuff there. And we're just going to keep on keeping on. Bam! 6:40 in the morning. Bright and early, ready to continue our journey. I think today we could try to get some gas for our car. That would be amazing. More of a background task.
we're going to try to make it to our base, the one that I have been talking oh so much about, the one down south. So this guy, I actually did not even know existed until my buddy showed me it in a multiplayer server, and it's an awesome base. Nice and secluded from West Point for the most part. Close enough to town where you can make your way in and get some nice loot and runs done. Yeah, nothing but positive things to say about it. And we are making our way towards the hardware store. So there's actually quite a few zombies here. I'm already slightly over encumbered, which is like not the end of the world. That's fine, if handled correctly. I'm just gonna take most of these zombies, gonna start shouting and try to draw as many zombies to me as possible, and just bring them elsewhere. Hopefully I can loop back around back here to the hardware store. The hardware store does have an upper, like, little apartment kind of dealio going on, so that's a pretty good spot to base up. I'll stop up there in hopes of grabbing, you know, some more food, but I probably won't be staying here since it is like at the center of town. It's pretty risque. But the hardware store, really good loot almost all the time. Haven't been here for build 42, so very curious what we're gonna get. Already seeing some weird handles and all kinds of awesome crafting material that we don't really know what to do with quite yet, but one day we will. Yeah, so right here, really a little overwhelmed with the goodies, but awesome little chainmail glove. I think it was only one, which is something I've never seen, so must also be an additional little build 42 thing, my bob. Anyway, taking out this guy. And just doing some more loot, and little loot goblin coming out right here. And knee pads. I've seen people with knee pads, but I've never actually worn them, so awesome to see those guys. And then just some more seeds. Yeah, some seeds that we've never seen before. Awesome. So cool that you can grow your own tobacco. And there's different ways of using it. There's like the chewing tobacco, I believe. I also haven't seen that, but I believe there's the chewing tobacco form, and you can smoke it out of a pipe now, which is pretty cool. This character isn't a smoker, but still pretty cool. And it's making our way around, and right here. Go down, jeez Louise. This, I almost lost it. Almost lost. That's insane. I can't believe this zombie came out of nowhere, but this has played more on my toes. I was too lax there. Hate to see it, but I should survive. It's just a little scratch, so not too shabby. Unfortunately, I do just have to put a dirty bandage on it and hope for the best. But yeah, so got a few goodies from the hardware store. Not as much as we would want, but also like the hardware store had a lot of just crafting material that I do not know what to do with my current build 42 knowledge. So we'll definitely have to come back there at a later date. Yeah, hopefully we'll have weapons to actually clear out the zombies that are in there, because wow, that was crazy. And right here, a little over encumbered and out, like it's exhausted. So I'm dropping some loot, trying to lose some weight here. And this is a solid strat. You know, all the pro Zomboid players know. Yeah, being over encumbered, low endurance, man, that's gonna get you killed. So dropping my load and trying to get to base. So this is, you know, kind of a straightforward path. Before we get to base, gonna get a quick rest off here. And this is insane. I've never actually seen this in my entire life. Check this out. Boom! How to use generators inside the car. Absolutely insane. Madness. Got myself a hard hat too. Pretty cool. Hard hats they're pretty cool, but they add protection to your head, which is awesome, but they don't look like the swaggiest. And if your character doesn't have, like, isn't dripping in swag in the apocalypse, then like what the heck you doing? Anyway, we're all rested up now. Gonna be, hey Daisy girl, gonna be making our way towards our base that I've once again been talking so much about. Gonna be doing some looting on the way. So just like earlier, no, this is the sweet looting I was talking about. The looting here is pretty awesome, especially during the summer. The looting is insane during the summertime. Spring, summer, absolutely insane. And here it is, the prize base. So super chill, secluded little spot. Not really doing so much of a tour right now, but just kind of walking through it and getting myself just kind of set up for the time being. And I mean, just right away, you guys probably saw that slight light difference in here. If you guys been here before, the lighting is amazing in Build 42. So all this change that has happened in Build 42 is very new to me since I haven't played it before, and it is awesome. In this, like, kind of earlier in this playthrough right now, but in part 2, we're actually going to be doing some fighting at night, and the lighting at night is insane. Yeah, it is awesome. So anyway, still dropping off loot. This is going to be kind of more my little looting drop-off spot right here. And the kitchen, obviously, I'll keep my food in there. And then that main kind of living area is, yeah, going to be my chill zone. I'll be dropping off some books to read, TV, and yeah, that good stuff. So not too shabby. The base definitely is a little... I don't know, a little bare bones, a little empty, not really a home yet, but we'll slowly but surely build it up. In part 2, actually, you'll see me do some base defense. But right now, we got just the basic bare bones. The soundtrack I'm using for this is also like really badass. If you guys want to check that out, I'm going to have it in the description below. Yeah, so right here, it's going to be dropping off a few little goodies. Temporarily, I like to have this is my rest zone, so when I'm just chilling after a workout, after a nice long day of zomboiding it up, I can come here, I can get a rest off, and I can read a book. Once I have a TV here, I can get a rest off, read a book, watch TV. Let's say I'm all rested up. I can hit a workout while the TV's going, get a rest off. Absolute min-max to the absolute max. You love to see it. But make it look pretty at least. Make it a little bit more of a home with what we have. We're definitely pretty limited on supplies currently, but West Point being so close is going to be really not too difficult to grab some goodies to make this place look so much better. It looks fine now, but you can make it much better. A few arcade machines in here. Get a few little deer trophy heads around. Get some flags. You know how it is. You know how it is. Also, right in the center there, we have those. I'm not sure what you call them, like the little serving, those silver serving thingamabobs. There's food in those when they there's food in there when they spawn, but they usually go rotten pretty quick, and you can use it for storing your own stuff, and it actually holds quite a bit. On normal runs, I've played 2 runs at this base, and I usually destroy it and just build my own containers, but you definitely don't have to do that. Again, grabbing onto the washes to dismantle later, because they take forever to dismantle. And another lovely day of zomboiding it up. Decided to skip that exercise. At least some of it. I will be doing a lot of back-to-back exercises. 2 to 3 hours a day of exercise is pretty damn good for Zomboid realm. Anyway, getting looted up for our day ahead. I love how, I'm not sure if Build 41 probably had it, and I just don't wear masks enough, but when you actually get a drink of water, your guy will take off his mask, drink, and then put it back on. I'm sure Build 41 probably had that, and I completely overlooked it, but really cool detail. And we come stumbling upon this car here. I'm not sure how we missed this. We must have just like enter the road right ahead of the car, but not bad having this on like so close to the base means that we can like easily train mechanics, which is always awesome to see. Not too shabby. We're able to siphon gasoline. That is amazing. To get our car started, there we still have like the power on, so we can get our car started, drive it straight to the gas station, and fill it up. That will be today's goal. And yeah, should work out fine. Got a few of these on me, so this is, if you remember, this is right where I dropped off my my satchel and dropped off, what else did I drop off? Some books and some seeds. So the seeds were kind of a funny choice. I was kind of just like, you know, in a little bit of in a panic state, but coming here, a little retrieval mission. Definitely getting a little bit better with the fence strat. Not great at it though, so definitely like a skill I haven't quite mastered. And I got this naked zombie that I'm fighting in complete darkness. Build 42, its darkness is crazy. Just complete pitch black. Anyway, we're gonna get a quick rest off before we continue our journey. I was so lucky to get this spade. This thing is a beast. This thing is awesome. And have a little bit of muscle strength. So that's something that I've been really trying to avoid. I know that's like a big, pretty points of like a big point of controversy right now in this build, and not in this specific update, but across the entire build since build 42 was a thing. It does seem like it's not like it seems like it's fairly reasonable. I'm not going crazy and like killing 200 zombies a day or whatever, like some people would do in build 41. But I still find it to be quite manageable, especially when you spawn in with such a high strength. Now, if I didn't spawn with a high strength, I would really be feeling that, what do we call it, that debuff from the muscle train. But I believe the strength is what is saving my ass. So I think for now I'm definitely will have to be taking high strength. This is like, I'm still, you know, working out the quirks out of my my build 42 like character build. And yeah, definitely much different than my build 41 guy, but high fitness, high strength seems to be the way to go, especially if you want to do any kind of combat early game. Like, not even a question, you need to have some decent fitness. I think strength has the bigger impact, but not 100% sure on that one. Anyway, this run has been going really quite well for Carter. Just in a matter of a few days, we got a car, and it's running, full tank of gas on it. What we don't have is a generator for our base, so like, I know it's very early in the game, but we are going to need to get a generator. I would say a minimum of 2. You could get by with just 1, but that's really, that's roughing it. 2 generators would kind of set us up for long-term success. So, not today kind of thing, but in the near future, I would like to get a few generators around. One to power up the base, mainly to keep my food nice and fresh, and then a generator at the nearest gas station. And that's, you know, that's very basic stuff, but that would be awesome. And they did add, like, I believe there's 3 generators now. I don't remember the exact classes, but I believe blue is the weakest, and then you have your, like, the value brand. I'm not sure what it affects, if it's the efficiency, like with the gas consumption, or maybe it breaks down quicker. And then there's like the red one, which is the normal, like the normal one we had in previous builds. And then we have the yellow one, which I guess is like the heavy duty, nicest one. But not sure what makes it like special or unique besides just the color. So definitely curious about using those guys, get my hands on them, and figuring out what's changed with generators. Even though I have like I don't think too much has changed, but still curious about it. Just getting another rest off here. Perfect time for CV time. Min max to the max. Quick little drank, and we're back on the road. So far, Carter has been doing good. As anybody who knows anything about Project Zomboid, every single character will die, come to a brutal, usually very gory end. So let's leave down in the comments how you think Carter will come to his demise. I'm not sure, honestly, and I mean, you know, I kind of have control to an extent. You know, I have control like over the way he dies, so I'm not gonna say anything. But leave down in the comments how you think he'll be passing away. Anyway. Put a little bit of gas. You can see we are low on tire pressure, but that's like the least of our worries. We have just a little tiny bit of gas. I'm just gonna be fast forwarding this, and hopefully we make it to the gas station. And we made it to the gas station. So we do have this one visitor, but we passed so many zombies on the way here. It's a matter of time until they all join us. So it's definitely getting to the point where I'm getting a little overwhelmed. Part of me wants to stay, but my fight or flight is kicking in, and yeah, with my tiredness, my endurance is gonna be gonna be getting tuckered out. Yeah, it's just time to call it, go back to base, and come here tomorrow, full of energy, ready to attack the day. We're too old for this. You're too old. It's another peaceful night in Project Zomboid. See y'all tomorrow. And we made it back over yonder way. So the zombies seem to be kind of a little more spread out. We can take them in kind of little batches. And there is a zombie with a hatchet. So we're going to make sure to get that guy. Yeah, get the hatchet. Definitely, that's like our first real weapon, I believe, actually. We've had some good, some decent passerby weapons, but that's our first one that really do some serious damage. I feel like I could be forgetting if we actually got a really good one, but I think that's our first solid weapon. Besides that, we've had like some basic, very basic stuff. What the heck is that zombie doing? The falling back animation is definitely a little goofy and a little buggy at times, but I do like it. I think it's a solid improvement. And I'm just making some great progress on clearing these guys out. Very, very tuckered out. But zombies are pretty dang clear. I think we can just finish off this one straggler and then get a quick rest off and fill up our tank and go about our day. It's still pretty early in the day too, just right in the middle of the day. Not bad at all. Using the broken shovel handle. Another really cool addition to Build 42. And something I do not advise is fast forwarding time while you're filling up your gas tank. I lived on the edge, so I did it, but do as I say, not as I do. That very risque. Getting a little snacky. You guys know how it is. finish off this little straggler, break inside the gas station. Let's get some goodies real quick. I was actually just a little disappointed. There was some pretty good stuff, but I feel like there's usually better loot in the gas station, but still, you know, got some snacks and got that empty gas can, which is awesome. And I think that's our first wrench too, so still, you know, awesome. Good stuff, good stuff. Get some more snacks, and I'm going to make sure to fill up that gas can now that we got an empty one. Might as well fill it up. Dang, the rain is coming down. It's coming down pretty heavy, too. Anyway, let's head back home. Filling up the car and that gas tank really, or that gas can really took up like most of our day, which is pretty nuts. But we still have a couple more goodies to snag. So I don't have a TV at the base. I need a TV, and actually perfect time to watch TV and then steal the TV afterwards and bring it back to our base with us. Got a little visitor here. Let's let him in and smash their brains. I think I'm still in the range of the TV, so not bad, not bad. But we're still going to make our way over there, pop off a rest, and enjoy TV time while we still have access to it. Sweet, let's snag that TV. Looks like it's not going to fit, but we'll just, we'll hold on to that, carry it with us. Once you're actually sitting down, like, you don't have to worry about being over encumbered, so pretty sweet, not too shabby. Make our way back. That car is going to be a bit of a nuisance, that car in the middle of the road. Might have to tow it one of these days. But, meh, for now, it's whatever. And, folks, we're coming to the end of the video, but thank you so much for sticking around. If you guys made it to this part of the video, you guys are amazing, absolutely legendary. Make sure to like and drop a comment if you haven't already. Subscribe, all of that great stuff. Yeah, so far this has been a pretty chill run. We got a base, we got a car, absolutely great setup. I'm loving the build 42. I can't wait to experience it further with Carter. He is amazing. Yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying Carter. And I do look forward to my part 2 and part 3. Already have the content, editing it now. I can't wait to upload it for you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching that first video. I got great feedback on it. And if you guys have any feedback for this one, make sure to drop it down below. But I will see you guys next time. Peace.